Center in Tucson, Arizona. 3 down, 1 to go as we wrap up first-round action in the West Regional. The UCLA Bruins are set to take on the Iowa State Cyclones. The winner of this game will take on the #1 seeds in the West, the Michigan Wolverines. They join George Washington and Southern in Sunday action. Tucson, everyone, for game number 4 of our action here today and tonight. Greg Gumbel along with Digger Phelps, UCLA and Iowa State. UCLA comes in the #9 seed, 21-10 on the year, and Jim Harrick has to depend on a 6'8" sophomore. Ed O'Bannon is his key.
Well, I think Ed O'Bannon is the guy that's got to step up in this NCAA tournament for UCLA to move on. Shon Tarver's doing the scoring, but I think O'Bannon, of course, coming off that leg injury years ago, now it's his time to show what a sophomore he can be for the Bruins.
Yeah, the UCLA Bruins shoot 50% from the floor. They're pretty talented. On the other side, veteran coach Johnny Orr and the Iowa State Cyclones, 20-10 on the year and the #8 seed here. And the Cyclones, one of 6 Big 8 schools in the tournament. They are unbeaten at home this year, and a pretty good combo in Justus Thigpen and Fred Hoiberg.
Well, when you look at Hoiberg right now, he's a guard, forward guard. Very aggressive, very talented basketball player. On the other side of it, when you look at Thigpen, he is the one guy that can score the points that they need. Also, Bayless will come in and be that 3rd guard that they're looking for, but Thigpen is the one that makes things happen for Iowa State.
Take a look at the starting lineups for these two teams, and for UCLA, it's Mitchell, Butler, and O'Bannon at the forward, with Richard Petruska in the middle, Tyus, Edney, and Shon Tarver in the backcourt. For Iowa State, Hoiberg and Howard Eaton. Loren Meyer gets the start in the middle in place of Julius Michalik, although Michalik will come off the bench and see considerable action, and Bayless and Thigpen in the backcourt. Our officials for our 4th and final game of the day here in Tucson: Eugene Monge, John Corio, and Andre Patello. Eugene Monge from Henrietta, Don Corio from Lynbrook, Andre Patello from Atlanta, Georgia.
Right now, when you take a look at what this kid has done as coming in now, Meyer has most improved their post play inside. I really like his style of play.
And Petruska grabs the opening tap in UCLA's basketball. O'Bannon on the long pass from Petruska.
Good play, good read.
24 is Justus Thigpen. And Bayless coming around. This is to Hoiberg.
That's what he does. He's a good perimeter shooter, not afraid to throw it up early.
We're tied at 2. Mitch Butler down the lane, rejected by Meyer, and look at him take off and go. Can he control it? No.
Well, that's where he got in trouble, and this is what happens.
Petruska missed it. Edney follows.
4-point turnaround. Now, Meyer, you know, even though he's a sophomore, he's improved. He's the best post player right now inside. Got to play smart. Can't do that turnover. You can't go the length of the floor when you're 6'11".
You know, Digger, I was going to say, it's gotten loud in here. This place has been loud all day today.
Absolutely. Great sight for the NCAA.
Four is Bayless, and he goes down low to Meyer. Petruska, pretty good defense, out of bounds to Iowa State.
Here's where Meyer gets right in position, comes up with a great block. Petruska coming through. Edney with a follow-through by hanging around the basket. No one boxed him out. He got the easy tip.
Eaton, top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. 5.
They don't know it.
They don't know it at all. They're going to run out of time.
They didn't know it. When the ball is knocked out of bounds, that's where leadership's got to come in. The guards have got to take a look at that. No one to blame on that but yourself. Those turnovers really creep up on you. UCLA with the ball and a 2-point lead.
baseline, Petruska.
Playing strong. Really strong on the boards, Petruska. If he stays in the paint, I think he can do damage. When he goes outside trying to shoot it, that's when he hurts himself.
Thigpen. And O'Bannon brings it down. Edney for Petruska. Oh, what a shot.
Edney made a great play. Petruska got balance. That's a European basketball player playing the American game.
Eaton across the lane. Got it.
Anytime we get the players in from Europe, once they catch on to the American game and get used to what guards can do, you step up your game, and that's what Petruska's doing tonight.
8-4 Bruins. Petruska.
Nice pass.
O'Bannon. Boy, Richard Petruska is as active as anyone we've seen here all night.
Well, I'll tell you what, UCLA has come to play. This is the intensity that everybody's been waiting to see them do all year. If they maintain this, they're going to be tough to beat tonight.
Hoiberg. Got the bounce.
He's lucky to make that because no one else is getting near the boards. Meyer was away from the shot, and they've got to get offensive rebounding position if they're going to win this game.
Edney shoved by Bayless. Let's take a look at big Richard Petruska.
Now here's how he's improved this game. He comes down, he signals for the pass, catches it in balance, gets it to the rim with a soft shot. Now he goes baseline himself, sees O'Bannon open because there was help to the ball, slams it in for an assist.
Richard Petruska, 6'10" senior from Lovice, Slovakia.
Here we go, gentlemen.
Petruska. Meyer had it, lost it. And Butler follows.
Took it away. Butler just strong and just grabbed it out of his hand.
12-6. Bruins. Hoiberg goes back outside to Bayless. Eaton. And Petruska altered that shot.
O'Bannon, great rebound.
Edney, Butler, rejected by Eaton.
Give it up. Thank you.
Meyer outside. Nice move by Thigpen.
He can't play as a guard. You know? No, I think he gets an assist by that.
Loren Meyer thinks of himself as a 6'11" backcourt man.
You got it. Now Iowa State in a little zone. Now they're playing man. Wrong. They're sloughing now. They're sagging.
Mitchell Butler inside.
What's good about UCLA, I just love their aggressiveness at both ends of the floor. I haven't seen them play this intense all year.
Meyer off the glass. No loose ball. Edney has it.
Numbers.
3-on-2, the lob. Collision at the other end of the court, and back comes Iowa State. Thigpen back to Bayless. That's off the mark. This is a track meet.
It must be the uniform. Southern wear the same uniform.
Tarver comes up empty.
That's it. This pace cannot go on.
Thigpen 3.
This pace cannot go on. UCLA's tired. O'Bannon's dragging right now. Look at her walking it down. That's adrenaline from sitting around all day in a hotel waiting to play. That's what the first 5 minutes of this game was. Jimmy Harrick going to go to his bench right now. He sees some people need some rest.
Petruska off the glass. Hoiberg is there for the rebound.
Can't force it.
Eaton.
See, Iowa State just play smart, wait for it,
and hanging around.
UCLA had that explosion. Now they're out of gas.
UCLA's lead down to 1 with 14:05 to play in the first half.
Quick hands.
Tarver.
Both gambles led to a fast break.
Bayless
nice flag.
to Thigpen.
See, when Tarver shot, he went to follow, and Edney went in and tried to get the rebound. Rather than getting back on defense, they got burned by that UCLA. Trying to get the offensive rebound led to an easy 2 points for Iowa State, plus the lead.
First lead of the night for Iowa State. Thigpen has 7. O'Bannon looking for shooting room. Tough shot. O'Bannon out of bounds, belongs to UCLA. And let's pause here. We all need a breath.
Basketball championship on CBS.
What Iowa State did was just keep their composure. Even though UCLA came out with Petruska just putting on a big blitz the first 4 minutes of this half, now you've got Iowa State back in control. I thought that Hoiberg just settled the team down. They hit the key jumpers when they needed them. Now we got a ball game.
Substitutions for Iowa State. Number 42, Julius Michalik. 6'11" sophomore from Slovakia in the game.
Number 21, UCLA.
And Shon Tarver puts the Bruins back on top, 16-15.
Shon Tarver, he'll light it up, and he'll get the big double figures tonight.
For UCLA, Kevin Dempsey, a 6'6" freshman, is in the lineup now. And so is number 14, Rodney Zimmerman. Thigpen, nice fake, short shot. Dempsey.
Tough coming off the bench as a freshman and just touching the ball the first time he shoots. You're moving around a little bit, but he can play. Dempsey's a good player for UCLA.
Michalik has been starting regularly. Johnny Orr told us last night that Meyer would start. And going to the basket is number 40, Morgan Wheat.
Very good play inside. Watch Michalik shoot the threes. A very good three-point shooter. Another European player.
Edney now going to slow it down. Edney all the way down low.
Very smart penetration by Edney. Threw the ball fake, and because of his size, the fake allowed him to get the layup.
UCLA by 1. Michalik. And O'Bannon with the rebound. And that's quite a heave. 11.5 to play first half. We'll take time out and find the ball. Jim Harrick with a brand new contract for UCLA.
I'll tell you, you got to credit Charles Young, the chancellor of UCLA, as well as the athletic director, Peter Dallas. You know, in the heat of the moment when UCLA struggled, the big 22-point home loss at Pauley Pavilion, the Wolves start, the radio talk shows and everything else, all the so-called experts. You got to credit the administration of UCLA for extending Jimmy's contract because he's an excellent person doing a great job at UCLA basketball.
14 years a head coach in his 5th year with the Bruins. .11:05 left to play in the first half. UCLA by 1. Iowa State with the ball, and Bayless open. Whistle blows underneath. And we're going to go the other way.
Read on a push-off.
Morgan Wheat, 6'5", senior from West Des Moines, Iowa.
See what UCLA runs. They go to their high post offense. They seem to run better than they do when they try to run their motion offense. This is the old UCLA series that they've run for years. They have better movement, better motion, and they know each other.
Almost another throwaway by the Bruins.
See what happens now with O'Bannon and Shon Tarver on the bench. It's not a good scoring team for UCLA.
Petruska to Dempsey.
That's a gift on them. This, turnover. If this is not a good scoring team, UCLA has it on the floor right now.
Dempsey and Edney, along with Petruska, Zimmerman, and Mitch Butler. inside, out of the corner. Thigpen misses, Zimmerman pulls it down. UCLA with a 3-point lead in the ball.
I'm surprised Johnny Orr doesn't get Meyer back in the game, because I think his inside play right now can hurt UCLA.
Meyer looks like he's getting some instruction, as indeed is about to check back in. Zimmerman,
See, they're
and
trying
good
to play the
defense
power
by
game.
Michalik.
And they help out very, very well. And Zimmerman, that's the only way he can score when he's back to the basket. There's not much perimeter play right now in UCLA.
Bayless the 3, and we're tied at 20.
Bayless, number 4.
Little help inside, and Dempsey draws the foul.
Bayless almost had the steal, though.
Thigpen, I believe, is the guilty party. It is. Justus Thigpen is first.
24, Justus Thigpen. His first personal, third team foul. Also in the Iowa State lineup, number 41, Loren Meyer.
So Thigpen out of the lineup for Loren Meyer.
Number 30.
And O'Bannon and Shon Tarver about to check back in for UCLA as well.
Back in the UCLA Bruins lineup, number 31, Ben O'Bannon. Number 21, Shon Tarver.
9 minutes exactly to play here in the first half. We're tied at 20. And freshman Kevin Dempsey goes to the line for UCLA.
He's had a great year as a freshman. Even though his stats are low, he's done a lot of consistent things, and I think Jimmy Harrick's done a great job bringing him along, blending him into this playing time in a key game in the first half for UCLA.
Got 1 for 2, and Wheat down with the rebound. UCLA by 1.
Be interested now to see what Meyer in the game. Will he go inside and try to get a post game going? Plus, that'll free up Michalik for the 3-point shot.
The winner of this one gets Michigan on Sunday. Michigan a winner over Coastal Carolina. Earlier today, Georgia Tech beaten by Southern University. George Washington defeated New Mexico. Shot clock is to 9.
Hoiberg knows it.
Meyer off the baseline, no. And over the back, Michalik guilty of the foul.
Foul number 42. Julius.
Guard play's been so important for all the teams that have had success, I think. When you take a look at what goes on to make your move from first round to second round, guards are always the key factor. Edney right now obviously got to be the key guard for UCLA, even though he's out of the game.
O'Bannon.
That's what he needs to do. He's got to start to stroke it, and that gives you the perimeter shooting that they needed. That's why he brought in O'Bannon and Shon Tarver to give him the outside lift, and that will open up the inside game for UCLA.
UCLA by 3, 23-20. Bayless. Wheat amongst the trees, can't get it off.
Johnny Orr upset, thought he was fouled.
Here's Petruska with Meyer on him. Petruska again.
Right there at the right spot at the right time. And Dempsey kept it alive, and loose ball rebound. Petruska comes up and puts it in the hole.
Petruska's been pretty much of a magnet for the basketball for UCLA here in the first half.
Well, I like how UCLA has settled down to a half-court game after the first 5 minutes where they're that running game. Michalik again. There he goes. That's his game. He wants to shoot from the perimeter, even though he's 6'9".
Michalik cuts the UCLA lead to 3 in its first bucket of the night. Petruska, oh, look at the pass, and a great job by Mitchell Butler to convert. And with that basket, Mitchell Butler goes over 1,000 points for his career. He has 1,001. Michalik, tough shot, tap no good, tap again. And here come the Bruins. O'Bannon to Dempsey, and that's an offensive foul. It is against UCLA, and we'll come back the other way.
Foul is on number 31, UCLA.
Petruska does an excellent job of receiving the pass, watching the cutter, making a great play inside for UCLA. Very smart play. Got a great sense of what American basketball is all about, especially coming from European basketball.
Is it harder to go the other way? Tougher for an American to adjust over there?
Not for the money. A lot of money playing in Europe for American players.
Justus Thigpen back on the floor for Iowa State. Thigpen, Hoiberg, Meyer, who has the ball now, and Petruska right in his face with the defense.
Meyer's got to learn to ball fake inside. You know, he had a good move, got the ball, had Petruska right there. Just a little head fake gets him off balance. Then you lean in for the shot.
Mainly because Petruska's so aggressive.
That's right. And you know he's going to try to block it.
5:50 to play, first half. UCLA with all at 5.
I love how UCLA, after the first 5 minutes of trying to be in the road runners, they have slowed down now to the patience of running the offense they know best, and they're just pulling away 2 by 2 by 2. See, with this offense, you don't really need a true point guard, so Butler and Tarver can play out in the point.
O'Bannon lost it. Hoiberg up ahead for Thigpen. Other side, nice job.
Great play up and under. You got to bring your point guard back in. That's what Jimmy's going to do.
Thigpen has 9. UCLA leads by 3. Meyer trying to tie up Petruska.
He's mad that he got that shot blocked down there, so he's trying to go back at him one-on-one. Good matchup.
Petruska inside, short. O'Bannon with the ball. And Meyer comes away with it. Iowa State going to push it. Eaton. And Dempsey fouled him, and Eaton will go to the line to shoot 2. And we have an injured ball player on the floor. No, Mitch Butler says he's okay.
Foul is on UCLA, number 30, Dempsey.
I watch Eaton come inside right now. Great play. Coming down the floor, up and under.
Ron Bayless onto the court to replace Fred Hoiberg.
Hoiberg, a real workhorse for Johnny Orr. He's known as the Mayor.
The Mayor.
Everybody knows him today.
Cyclones to the free throw line for the first time tonight. They said he's the most popular guy in Ames, Iowa.
Not bad lights. United States Senator. Could happen someday.
Not everyone aspires to politics.
I know.
UCLA's lead down to 1. Edney back in the lane trying to make things happen. Didn't fall for him, and Meyer has the rebound.
Last 3 possessions, they haven't executed and been patient. They're too quick, and that's why Iowa State's back in the game. Bayless tripped, got his balance back.
Bayless, Meyer in the lane, he traveled.
See, he wants to put it out on the floor. He's got to get out of that habit because Thigpen reached in and dug at it and causes a turnover.
Six UCLA turnovers, 4 for Iowa State. And as Digger pointed out, these teams have settled into a more relaxed pace. Under 4 minutes to play for the half. O'Bannon got it.
Shon
Tarver, rather.
Left-handed both. Tarver likes to come off that baseline screen because when he comes from that side, he comes natural with his left hand, easier for him to shoot it.
Tarver has 4. for Thigpen. He can't get anything, though. It's outside to Michalik. Shot clock at 15 for Iowa State.
Good defense by UCLA. Now you got to rush a shot because of the time.
Bayless, long three, no.
Plus you have no offensive rebound. Nice cut.
Edney.
Oh, a great move. Caught Bayless looking away from the ball. Just left him and went inside and was open.
6 for Edney. 31-26. Bruins. Thigpen. And he chases it down and comes up shooting again.
Blamed Shon Tarver for that. It was this man that took the shot. He left early, which allowed him to go in and get the loose ball rebound.
O'Bannon comes right back with the jumper.
I like O'Bannon outside more than I do inside. I think he should stay in the perimeter and forget about posting up. Get his offense going that way.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Michalik on the move, puts it up, no, tap no good, out of bounds too. UCLA with 1:51 to play. We'll be back.
The higher you go.
1:51 to play, first half. UCLA leading Iowa State 33-28. UCLA shooting the lights out so far, but the backcourt is what's keeping Iowa State in the game thus far. Justus Thigpen with 11 points leading the way.
I think that's what's been controlled out there is both ends of the floor. They go through spurts. You'll see 3 or 4 minutes of Iowa State catching up. Then UCLA takes 3 or 4 minutes and pulls away. What's going to be a factor is right now, Johnny Orr is going to a zone to see what UCLA does against the zone since they've had such a good shooting percentage outside.
Petruska inside. O'Bannon open.
I like him outside better than I do inside. That's his game. Get his confidence going. Iowa State tried to trap. Good reversal. They found O'Bannon in the corner. He made the shot.
10 points for O'Bannon tonight. And Hoiberg back on the floor for Iowa State.
Well, UCLA smartly right now defensively really sagging off, allowing Iowa State not to penetrate but to chew up the clock. And every time Iowa State gets down around the 10 seconds mark on the shot clock, they get in trouble.
Bayless got in trouble on the drive. And Tarver going to slow it down. Edney changes direction down the lane. What a shot.
How did he get through there? You talk about quickness. And knowing that the shot could get blocked by Meyer, he went up and under and protected it by using the rim.
9-point lead is UCLA's biggest of the night. 45 seconds to play.
Very smart right now. Just pack it in. You got the lead. The worst you do is go in either up 9 or up 7, and you've had a great half of basketball for UCLA.
Shot clock on the left, game clock on the right.
He's going.
Out of bounds,
And exactly
off his leg to UCLA.
Got time. Now UCLA should go for one shot. Be patient. Don't rush it. Either go in 9 or go in 11. Got the right guy with the ball.
Edney dishes to Petruska out of the corner. No. Rebound Hoiberg.
He had time for that.
Thigpen can make it count, and he does.
What a quick turnaround. 2 turnovers, back-to-back. We got a game.
That is the end of the first half with the score. UCLA 39 and Iowa State 28. And CBS Sports exclusive coverage of the NCAA Basketball Championship will continue after this message and a word from your local station.
CBS Sports exclusive coverage of the first round of the NCAA Basketball Championship is sponsored.
bad in the Kansas game when they...
Exclusive coverage of the first round of the NCAA Basketball Championship is sponsored by Honda, celebrating its 10th anniversary of automobile production in the United States. Budweiser, the king of beers with that fresh, pure, natural taste. Nothing beats a Bud. And by Burger King, where you can get it your way right away at Burger King now.
Welcome back to the McHale Center in Tucson, Arizona, everyone, where the Bruins are leading the Iowa State Cyclones by 7 at halftime, 37-30. Greg Gumbel along with Digger Phelps, and one team relies on the inside game, the other relies on the outside, and so far the inside game is winning this one.
That's very much so. When you take a look at the consistency of Iowa State, their guards have been doing a good job, but Meyer going 0 for 5, plus their front line scoring 5 for 15. That's a big difference, and I think UCLA doing the right thing inside has established that difference. On the other side of it, when you take a look at what Michalik could be, he's a great three-point shooter, and I don't know why Johnny Orr doesn't have him out in that perimeter just waiting to shoot the threes, because he does that very, very well. UCLA, O'Bannon, a double-double. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Why? Facing the basket rather than getting in the post. Great pass here into the outside, and this is where he shoots in his rhythm. I think if he stays in the perimeter, he can score more with more consistency.
You'd never have him inside, would you?
No. I just don't think he's a post player, especially with that knee where he can't get the good pivot.
Iowa State comes back onto the floor with Bayless, Hoiberg, Eaton, Thigpen, and Loren Meyer. And Ed O'Bannon leads UCLA back onto the court. O'Bannon, Butler, Petruska, Shon, Tarver, and Tyus, Edney. Pretty foul-free first half. Only 6 personal fouls committed in the first 20 minutes.
And the game was aggressive. Very aggressive early. Iowa State's basic offense.
Eaton and back out to Meyer.
He's going to get Meyer low and keep him there.
Bayless, good fake, and then throws it away. 2-on-2, Butler. Pass is too hard.
Well, that's what happens. When you go into the paint and try to pass, you get in trouble. If you stay out past the foul line or above the foul line, you don't have that problem. Plus, other players can fill the lane and get the secondary break with the big man coming down.
Pretty good defense by Petruska. Follow no good, and Petruska has the rebound.
Meyer's frustrated. He's 0 for 7 because Petruska's just beating on him. I like UCLA's patience.
O'Bannon.
Back in the post.
Petruska got the bounce.
Soft shot. Nice speed by O'Bannon.
9-point lead. Petruska has 8 on the night. Thigpen got it.
They like coming across on the weak side to hit that shot. If they hit it, it's fine, but if they don't, they've got no offensive rebounding because the center's up high and can't get to the rim.
Justus Thigpen has 15. Tarver, and again from Petruska.
Basic offense for UCLA, keeping it simple. High post shuffle cut, lost his man, he was open.
All the way across Thigpen. Going to be a little patient. Bayless working on Edney and drew a foul.
Follows on UCLA, number 11,
Tyus, Edney, his first personal.
See what happens here when you have him outside, even though there's a cut, as he comes through, makes the pass, but what happens on the shot, he's away from it.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Worked out well.
41-34, 17:50 to play in the game. The winner of this one meets Michigan on Sunday. Edney. And O'Bannon gets it to Petruska.
Reach-in foul.
Hoiberg flat on his back.
I'll tell you what's amazing. Edney has no fear going baseline inside against anything they want to throw at him.
Not the first time tonight he's gone down deep.
And what that does is allow UCLA to get offensive rebounding.
Tarver had it batted away. Bayless. And Edney got him on the arm, and that's 2 on Edney.
Pretty good pressure, though, coming down the floor. Good transition, went to the rim. Bayless draws the foul.
His second personal, second team foul.
So Bayless will go to line, and he'll shoot 2.
Number 4.
With Iowa State trailing by 7 and 17.5 to play in the game, and he gets the first. And we've got gobs of games coming your way tomorrow. Quadruple header, Rhode Island, North Carolina early. Illinois, Vanderbilt ought to be terrific later on in the day.
Vanderbilt, Illinois, the unknown up in Salt Lake. With Arizona out of it, that's a great game.
41-36, Bruins.
Nice
Petruska,
pass.
to Harrick. And he missed it. Inside, trying for the save, Tarver again.
Got it that time.
Tarver has 8. And UCLA leads at 43-36. Thigpen thought he'd draw the foul.
But still, the biggest problem is when you got Meyer outside, any shot, you don't have any offensive rebound.
And Petruska goes around Meyer off.
He's eating him up. He smells it, he knows it. Michalik's got to come in there and make something happen.
And Michalik coming off the bench right now. Bayless to the baseline, got it.
Good one-on-one move right by Edney.
And Edney comes back in a hurry.
UCLA doing a good defensive job of putting pressure on the guards so they can't get those shots on the perimeter.
Edney down low again, and that's out of bounds with 15:56 to play. Let's take a timeout.
What you love about Petruska when he comes through, going baseline, up strong, to the rim, up and under. Dave Cowens, from those of you that remember the Boston Celtics back when, does he have that look or what?
Richard Petruska from Levice, Slovakia. He's got a teammate on the bench, 7-foot sophomore George Zidek from Prague, the Czech Republic. And on the other side, of course, Julius Michalik, who is a teammate of his on the national team. He has the ball now. And it's a turnover.
And challenged by Petruska. He knows his weaknesses.
Great block by Eaton and then tapped home by O'Bannon.
O'Bannon on the board, in the flow, having a great game for UCLA.
O'Bannon has 12. Thigpen, no. And UCLA threatening to take their lead to double digits right now. Butler, nice shot.
He took Hoiberg inside, knew he could post up on him, gave the good head fake, and went baseline with a turnaround jumper. Great move.
Another turnover by the Cyclones. Butler. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
UCLA so strong on the boards. And the difference is when you see their penetration going to the hole, right now O'Bannon's loose, comes in to get the offensive rebound tip in. And yet when you see the balance of what they've got going, their inside game is there, their transition game is there, and credit their defense for causing turnovers that lead to these easy points.
And the Bruins have been quick to pounce on the opportunity.
I think the Bruins look at what Arizona did, and, you know, it's an embarrassment for the Pac-10 when you lose as a 2 seed against a 15 in the first round. So the mental state for this today is very, very good for UCLA. And Jimmy Harrick knows that based on the season they had, they've got something to prove, and I think tonight they stepped up a notch mentally.
Thigpen in the lane a moment too soon, and Butler gets another chance at the free throw. And makes good. 51-38. UCLA leads. And it's their biggest lead of the night. That goes out of bounds to UCLA. And the Cyclone bench and Johnny Orr doesn't like that a bit.
I think they have reason to, Bill. I thought it hit 2 Blues going out of bounds.
Iowa State with 9 turnovers in the game now to 8 for UCLA.
They'll go to the hole.
Edney lost control. Wheat has it up ahead. 2-on-1. Bayless, other side, and he drew the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Well, I was going to say it, but usually from the 12-minute mark to the 8-minute mark, UCLA goes into sort of drought period. Just from experience against them, I think Iowa State, if they just get a little bit more patient, work for some good shots, this could pull them under 10. Once they get it to 7, then things happen to UCLA. And that's how they've got to make their move. If not, UCLA builds it up to 20.
Got 1 out of 2. To play. 51-39 Bruins. Tarver to the baseline, lost the handle. Here comes Hoiberg with Thigpen and Michalik trailing. Thigpen all alone.
So now it's time to make the run. See, O'Bannon's back in the post. Personally, I don't like that. I like him out on the wing where he can shoot his jumper.
Edney and Thigpen got part of it, and the foul is now on Morgan Wheat. But Morgan Wheat, number 40, used to wear number 00, but his good friend at the University of Iowa, Chris Street, killed in the auto accident earlier this season. Not only is he wearing that number 40, but Iowa State has decided that someone from Iowa will always wear the number 40 on the Iowa State basketball squad, and that's a nice way to remember it.
Such a class.
Dempsey with the miss. Here comes Hoiberg. Michalik outside, Wheat on the drive, and that's out of bounds to Iowa State.
Last 2 times down, you know, I just thought that Edney just forced 2 bad moves, which allowed the spurt right now for Iowa State. He's got to get back under control.
Wouldn't fall for Thigpen. The tap is good by Bayless.
Number 4,
Jimmy's got to be concerned because this is typical of what happens to UCLA once they get that big lead. With that spurt time from 12 to 8, they're doing it from 14. Iowa State.
O'Bannon.
Hey, it counts. I like him outside. That's where his confidence is.
O'Bannon has 15.
That was a big 3.
State with absolutely nothing on the inside. And Kevin Dempsey guilty of the foul.
This is what they call a guard forward reverse play. The guard goes around, O'Bannon keeps the ball, then he steps back.
his second personal, 14.
Soft makes his shot.
Wheat inside. And we'll go to the line.
See, if Iowa State stays with the penetration, even though Wheat did it, the guards have got to do more of it. That's where UCLA forces themselves to come to help. They're a little tired. They're going to reach in versus step in, and that's why you can get to the foul line.
And you're making life easier if you stay on the perimeter.
Not only that, once they start to collapse, hopefully then the perimeter shot's a lot easier, which I think they need to do because they're not a strong offensive rebounding team. Get set, make your shot at your rhythm. Of course, with Meyer on the bench, he's not had a good night, and he has struggled. I think Petruska's just intimidated him and taken him right out of the game.
Meyer is 0 for 7 on the night from the floor. Iowa State has it at 10 as we come up on 12 minutes to play in the game.
UCLA run their basic offenses again with Edney handling the ball.
The winner plays Michigan Sunday. O'Bannon.
Nice pass.
Zimmerman lost it. Butler the follow.
Credit O'Bannon, though, with the creativity right there for UCLA.
Mitch Butler has 12.
Back to 12. Very important there.
Michalik on the move. Left hook. No.
He's a good standstill shooter, and he hasn't been able to do it tonight. Credit UCLA's defense for that.
Dempsey for 3, and Wheat has the rebound.
When you play Michalik tight, you force him to put it on the floor and go to his left because he's left-handed. He doesn't have to really finesse moves to score.
Bayless with a 3.
What we're talking about right there. Get set, get ready to shoot versus forcing it up.
And Iowa State has it down to 9. And Hoiberg commits the foul outside.
You see, O'Bannon was open. See, Butler doesn't have that quickness to get it back. Now, if they run the same play with Edney, they'll get that ball in motion, and then O'Bannon can step back.
UCLA leading Iowa State. This is the 4th and final game of the day. The winner of this game meets Michigan on Sunday. George Washington advanced with a win over New Mexico, and they'll play Southern, and you got a shot there of Juwan Howard of the Michigan Wolverines.
Checking out Petruska, because Petruska tonight's a difference for UCLA's physical play in the way they establish their game plan early.
Petruska inside. Boy, what a monster he is tonight.
He's got it going. The Dave Cowens of the 90s. Now if the Celtics can only get him.
Wheat to the baseline. Nice drive. Doesn't fall. That man, Petruska.
Interesting matchup. See what Petruska can do, but he can't do it alone. See, that's a concern I see out here now with his personnel.
Oh, Edney just blew by everybody.
No one's had vision of the ball. No one on the weak side of the defense saw where the ball was, and that's why he had the open layup.
Edney has 10. Hoiberg goes to the hoop. He draws the foul. Watch Tyus, Edney.
Very smart. Hesitation, but now spurts. Goes by. No one can pick him up. No one sees on the weak side. Goes up and under to be sure he makes it. Very good play. Big basket for UCLA.
Kevin Dempsey has drawn his 3rd personal, and Michalik out of the ball game now, and Loren Meyer back. And as you said earlier, Loren Meyer having a tough night.
Well, and it's on its face right now. I mean, right now he's just in doubt about what his game is versus saying, hey, listen, there's 10 minutes to go in this game. I can make a difference.
Hoiberg hits them both, and the lead is 11 for UCLA.
Because Meyer still can be a factor in this game if he just gets his first 2 points.
Bayless reaches in. That's a pretty useless foul.
Well, what's tough with that, I think, for the big guards, I think Tarver and when you saw Butler do it before in that high post pick and roll, I'd love to see it once with Edney's quickness, and then things would really come out of that high post pick and roll.
Petruska, and a nice takeaway by Hoiberg, and the lead ahead for him from Thigpen.
Petruska should have kicked it off. When you put it on the floor, you invite a problem. That's exactly what happened for Hoiberg to come up with that steal and go down and score.
Iowa State's got it down to 9.
9-point game.
With 9 minutes to play right now. And UCLA turns it over with the offensive foul. Rodney Zimmerman. UCLA still shooting the ball well and still dominating on the inside.
But Iowa State, you know, when you look at the 9-point difference and the fact that they got the opportunity now to cut it to 7, because you're in the bonus shooting a 1-on-1, they still need just, you know, one little spurt to get hot. And I'll tell you something. The other move you make against UCLA from experience is from 8 to 4. There's a gap in there where you can make that run, even though they have the lead right now. If you cut it to 7, you're still in this game.
And Dick, let's see what happens here. Loren Meyer goes to the free throw line. Richard Petruska is out of the game for a rest.
And this is where Meyer can help right now. See, different face right now. A little confidence back. Yeah, okay, I made my first point. Make my second. Petruska's out of the game. Now let's establish what I can be as a post player, because there's still time with 9 minutes to make a difference.
First 2 points of the night for Meyer. 7-point lead for UCLA. And the Iowa State fans making a little noise. Edney. Oh.
See, and that's the difference with him on the ball in a pick and roll where he read his man side. He just came back and shot it because of his quickness.
Everyone fell off. Edney pops the 3, and he has 13 points. Hoiberg for 3.
Johnny Orr said last night, Hoiberg's my guy, man. If I got to get it to him, but he's the guy I want at the end of the game.
And that's an offensive foul.
And that's our Meyer making the defensive play. Petruska's got to come back in for Zimmerman pretty soon.
Let's see if Meyer beats him to the spot.
Yes, definitely is there. Great play. And Butler forced it. I would think 2 more possessions. Petruska's got to get back in here because of his physical play. Nothing against Zimmerman, but that's how the game's been tonight. It's been Petruska's night.
Bayless across the lane.
Nice kickback.
Wheat.
I'll tell you what, Wheat has played some game tonight.
He knew it was down the pipe the minute he let go, and it's 63-59. Timeout with 7:42 to play.
On CBS.
Oh, what do you call a baby cyclone? A windstorm, I guess, but Iowa State's on the way back. What's made the difference?
Well, I think the 2 forced moves by Edney earlier, about 3 minutes ago, that led to this spurt for Iowa State. That was the turnaround. Now Iowa State has confidence, especially with Hoiberg hitting the 3. We've got a game.
On a 12-3 run in the last 2:15. Off the glass, no! Mitch Butler gets it back for UCLA. Edney with Thigpen on him. And Richard Petruska is back in the game. Tarver top of the key, and Wheat has the rebound.
Jumper was there, he just didn't hit it. That's his rhythm. He comes up to that side, wants to shoot it with his left hand.
And Jim Harrick wasted no time getting Petruska back into the game.
Right.
Meyer in and out.
His head's down, he knows it. He'll be all right. Just stay with it.
Another steal by Wheat.
Butler forced it. It's not his job to be the point guard.
Bayless for Meyer, and eventually gets to him.
But that's all right.
And he'll go to the line.
Meyer just made that play work. He was determined. He didn't want to have a turnover. He grabbed it, went up strong, got the foul.
Number 31.
Good play inside. Sees him open, loses it, but watch his determination. Goes up strong. Get focused on making the fouls. Don't worry about missing the shot.
2 for O'Bannon. 2 personals. And Loren Meyer, a 69% free throw shooter, shoots 2.
He's contributing. You play a bad game, the game's not over till it's over. So now come off the bench and make something happen. He has. Took a charge, got a rebound. Now he's shooting his 3rd foul where he can score 3 points on the foul line.
Iowa State will hit their free throws. Best in the Big 8, 6th in the nation in percentage. And they're within 2. Edney into the lane, and the foul is on Thigpen.
UCLA's trying to run their spread offense, posting up Petruska as well as Tarver inside. Butler inside. And I think if they go back to their basic shuffle cuts, where they're getting the motion in the weak side screens, they're going to get better shots.
Around and out of bounds to UCLA.
Good sequence offensively to get that rebound and get another chance to score. UCLA needs to right now.
Having trouble getting in bounds. Timeout UCLA, 5:50 to play. We've got a 2-point game in 2. Bruins have managed just 1 field goal in the last 4 minutes and 5 seconds, and Iowa State has pulled to within 2 with 5:45 to play in the game. Petruska comes cross court to Butler. Tap in, no, it is not good. And will come the other way. Discount that basket, and Iowa State will come back looking for at least the tie. Let's have a look.
Gets it on the rim, but as it still hangs there near the rim, you can't touch it. Good call by the officials.
Hoiberg, way off.
They don't care. They're going for it. They know they got to get it to the shooters. Hoiberg is a clutch player. Good shot. Plenty of time.
Edney, Tarver, Petruska, Butler, and O'Bannon on the floor. And Edney fouled coming through the lane by Fred Hoiberg. I want to remind you there is a full lineup of action here on CBS tomorrow, including Rhode Island, North Carolina, St. John's against Arkansas, Illinois and Vanderbilt, and how about Bobby Hurley and Duke against Jason Kidd and Cal.
Number 11, Edney.
5 minutes to play, and Edney shooting the 1-and-1.
Good foul shooter. A lot of confidence down the foul line, UCLA. And they're still in the bonus.
Edney gets them both.
Both teams have really picked up defensively. I like the intensity. Both ends of the floor. They're aggressive. They smell it. They know they can play Michigan. We're going to have a great finish.
Hoiberg and Petruska made the initial defensive play and got the rebound as well.
He set that one up.
What a force Richard Petruska has been tonight for UCLA.
The best he's played all year in a pressure game. Can't put it on the floor.
Stop and go. Edney dishes. Butler. Edney open. And Hoiberg has it ahead for Wheat. And he lost it.
Edney got away with that. As soon as he missed the shot, he froze. He should have gotten back on defense. UCLA got away with that one. Right there. Wheat had it. Couldn't catch it with his eyes. Lost control of the dribble.
10th turnover of the night for Iowa State. UCLA has 15 turnovers. 3:50 to play. UCLA by 4. Wheat going for the steal. O'Bannon got it.
See, that's his confidence. He's not going to drive the basket. He'll just hit the jumper. That's his game.
Three-pointer gives UCLA a 7-point lead with 3.5 to play.
That could be 3. Let's see where his feet were on the line.
2.
It's 2. Wheat a little over-anxious right here. Tries to get it almost. But smart move. O'Bannon, one dribble, knows his rhythm, hits his jumper for a big 3 for UCLA. I don't think Iowa State wants to press on this, even though it's the end of the game and you're down, only because the little guy has got the penetration and they get a quick 2 points that causes a problem. Edney's very good beating presses.
Bayless gets 2 of them back. 5-point ball game.
Now, patience here for UCLA. Good execution. Half-court offense.
And this place is getting noisier by the second. Bayless guilty of the foul on Petruska.
Pressure foul shot right now. You're into crunch time.
Petruska comes in a 59%.
Not back time to foul because it's a 1-on-1. If he misses it, it's not like a 2-shot where you get another one. Get ready to rebound.
Oh, the big guy has done an awful lot tonight.
Oh, that's pressure foul shooting. See, when guys make them now, forget what they shot for the year.
14 for Petruska. 7-point lead, UCLA. Meyer before the shot. Petruska guilty of the foul. That's his first of the night.
But Meyer's like frustrated that, well, I didn't get the score. Now, make your foul shots. Shaking his head. Petruska fouled you. Make them. Get it back. It's a big 2 points right here, right now for Iowa State. Contribute this way.
5 for 5 from the line for Loren Meyer tonight. Iowa State 3 timeouts left to UCLA's 1, and the possession arrow favors the Bruins.
That's all Meyer has to do. Rebound, post up, make your foul shots. You're making a contribution for Iowa State.
5-point game.
Little pressure here.
Edney through, and Tarver didn't pull the trigger on the shot.
But that did.
O'Bannon.
See, and that's why I'm surprised Iowa State went to the press, because that's what Edney can do, and it led to the 2 points for O'Bannon.
O'Bannon with 20. And Edney fouls Ron Bayless on the turnaround.
He couldn't block it. Very good penetration. Beats the press. They kick it back out, back to the point. But watch what happens because Iowa State still thinks they're pressing. O'Bannon, good ball fake, slams it inside. Still time. Let's see if they're going to still try to trap. It cost them last time down.
72-67. Foul shots allow Iowa State to stay close without time running off the clock.
Smart possession here for UCLA. Eat the clock up, work your offense. If you got a good shot, take it. If not, shoot a clock up and then get the score.
Shot clock at 15. Into the lane, laying it up, and in is Shon Tarver.
Great move using his left hand. Fingertip roll over the rim.
Bayless tipped away from behind by Tarver.
No.
And then the throwaway. Thigpen, 3 way short.
Okay.
And the foul. Johnny Orr says his guy was fouled, and with a minute 45 to play in regulation, Greg Gumbel, Digger Phelps at the McHale Center in Tucson. One last team still to be decided who will advance on Sunday to meet Michigan. Right now, UCLA with a 7-point lead and at the line looking to add more for Jim Harrick and the Bruins.
Right guy at the line. He's got a lot of confidence. Made his last 2 under pressure. Another big one. 1-1.
Tyus Edney has turned in a superb game. The winner here plays Michigan Sunday. The other game here in Tucson, George Washington, a winner over New Mexico earlier today. Southern, a winner over Georgia Tech.
And don't let that 12-13 seed fool you. Those teams played like they were 4 or 5 seeds today. So we got a ball game Sunday afternoon with George Washington playing Southern. 2 exciting teams.
9-point lead for the Bruins. Edney with 17. Thigpen, 3-pointer, no. Long rebound to Meyer. Thigpen again. 3-pointer and a timeout.
Good timeout
for Iowa State. A minute 27 to play. 76-70 UCLA. Just under a minute and a half to play. UCLA 76, Iowa State 70. And the Bruins with the basketball. And Thigpen goes for the foul. Both these teams shooting their free throws very well tonight. UCLA 9 out of 10 from the line. Iowa State 20 for 22.
Well, what comes down to this situation, Tarver's got to make them both. Both teams are in the bonus where they're going to shoot 2. When you're down 6, 1:26 to go, Iowa State still has 2 timeouts. The way they shoot the threes, they've got confidence right now so that even if they give up 2 on the foul line, they're going to come back and play the 3-point game. But as we see right now, if Tarver misses, that odd number becomes a key factor as far as whether it's 7 or 6, as well as the timeouts. And now he's going to bring in Michalik, who's another 3-point shooter. So this is what Johnny Orr's strategy is.
Tarver goes 1 for 2. UCLA's lead is 7.
They blew that on the sub.
Thigpen, long 3-pointer off the mark. Out of bounds to Iowa State. And now Michalik will come into the game with the clock stopped at a minute 15.
For one reason, he's a 3-point shooter.
But hasn't gotten off a 3-point attempt tonight.
Yeah, but this is money time. Anything happens here.
Bayless. Tap no good. Back out. Thigpen. Michalik goes all the way across court, and Bayless with a fake once, and the open 3, no. And Petruska with the rebound. UCLA with the numbers 3 on 1. Butler.
That's all she wrote. Iowa State had the chance. Good hands.
Hoiberg, and that one blocked on the way to the basket. 35 seconds to play. And Michalik fouls Edney.
They're excited. The bench is very excited. Great win for Jimmy Harrick. Be smart now. It's not over. But you've got it if you play smart the last 40 seconds.
Johnny Orr thinks it is. He sends number 53, Hurl Beechum, 31, Donnell Bivens, and number 23, Fred Brown, into the game.
Great move. Unbelievable. Look at the bench. They know it. They smell it. They're hungry for it. This UCLA team tonight has had more intensity, more togetherness, and have played perfectly in a game plan that Jim Harrick put together to beat Iowa State. Iowa State, great season. They're a little down. Obviously, this happens. That's what's sad about when you go to a tournament. You get in, right? Last Sunday night, everybody's happy.
Right.
Well, here it is. We're down to 32.
It has been an outstanding day here in Tucson.
Incredible. Tell you something about that call. You got to give him a step, and he's got to have vision. I didn't see that step.
Neither happened there.
No. But right now, Doesn't matter.
Petruska with another rebound, and the lead for Butler is out of bounds with 12.2 to play. And Petruska, one more block.
He's not letting up. He's going to need that intensity when he plays against Weber and Howard.
And Eric Riley.
And I don't know if he can do it by himself. That's one concern. The depth of the front line of Michigan versus Petruska.
And that's it. Awfully impressive performance here this evening by the UCLA Bruins. 9th seeded UCLA knocks off number 8 seed Iowa State to move on to play the Michigan Wolverines. So in one matchup, it'll be top-seeded Michigan against 9th-seeded UCLA, number 12 George Washington against number 13 Southern University. Our Chevy most valuable players of the game: Ed O'Bannon for UCLA, Justus Thigpen for Iowa State. Jim Nance, Bill Raftery standing by in our studios in New York. When we come back, for Digger Phelps, I'm Greg Gumbel. So long from Tucson. The final score, UCLA 81 and Iowa State 70. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports, home of the NCAA Basketball Championship.